here, and today I have got my 2020 room tour. Now, I nearly didn't film my yearly room tour video because I wanted to show you it completely done. There's still a few things left that I really want to get sorted, but I really didn't want to miss out on doing this year's room tour because so much has changed and I'm really happy with it all, and it's very different compared to last year's room tour video. I'll leave in the description below my previous 2 room tour videos, which I say are very different to how it looks now. I think the only thing that's stayed the same is what is behind me. Everything else has been either swapped or completely changed, and I'm really happy with it. And to be fair, this is the layout I will stick with pretty much. It's just decorative things that I now need to do to make it a complete room. I really hope you enjoyed this room tour. Let's go! Right, so here is my door. I just had the Still Fairy hanging sign that I got from a local garden centre. It's been in all my other room tours. And this little Shop Disney Tsum Tsum Valentine's Day set, which I got in 2018, and it does smell like chocolate. And then here is my room. Right, so I'm going to start with the door, which has changed a bit since my last one. But at the top still I have my Lazy Oaf Jessica sign, which I just still think looks really cute. I have my calendar, which sadly isn't a pushing one this year, but I got ahead and bought next year's one already. But I have got the new edition of a couple bag hooks. These are command hooks, which I actually had to be super glued up because they just wouldn't stay up. But it's just to display my really sweet bags. So I've got my Loungefly one, a regular choice, Yap Frog and Loungefly again. And I just really wanted to display my really sweet bags. So this means I can just change them up whenever I want and just show them a lot of love because they're too pretty not to have on display. Still got my Marie plush from Disneyland. Addition of a few more stickers. So I just think my door looks really sweet now. I try to make anything look cute. And I think I've succeeded with my door. So going on to my TV area, still got the tinsel wall on the back because it just fits perfectly there. But I now got the addition of a TV, which I mainly use to play Animal Crossing. But at the top I've decorated with these Kinder Egg Hello Kitty toys and Kinder Egg Powerpuff Girl toys and a couple of cute key rings as well, just because the TV is black, which obviously most TVs are, but I just really wanted to make it look even cuter than it already is. Down here I've got my Switch Animal Crossing the dock, which I think is really sweet and matches the room perfectly. My most favourite thing is my Pokemon desk calendar for this year. Today's is actually slack off, but I like Magikarp, so he's just staying there for now. I've got a couple of these flannels from Artbox, which I love to decorate with, and you'll know that if you've seen my previous videos. A few cute coasters because I'm obsessed with coasters, and a couple Tsum Tsums that no longer fit in my Tsum Tsum storage. So I picked out a few of my favourites, and I think they just look really sweet there and help to make the area look a little bit sweeter. My overflowing pen pot as always, and my jewellery stand. It's just my Marie one, which I think is super sweet. Now here my TV just stands on a chest of drawers, which is really useful for storage. So it's really good to have something that doubles as a TV stand and a place to put all my bits and pieces. So on here I've just got a really sweet keyring. Again, they're my favourite things to use to decorate. And my So Kawaii cinnamon roll bag, which I think is too cute not to have out on display, even if it gets in the way. Underneath I do store my makeup palettes and fake eyelashes and bits and pieces like that because this room does lack a lot of storage. And here we can see an example of that. I tried to hide a few bits and pieces behind my big Marie plush and my big unicorn plush, but it's got so overwhelmed that they've kind of just flopped. But over here I just keep a couple bedtime hoodies as well as slippers and bags that are not on the display over here. Now moving on to my windowsill, which is badly makeup stained and got cat scratches on it, so we won't spend too much time on this. But I've got my Marie makeup bag with all my everyday makeup in, a few boxes of scrunchies and hair accessories, an Animal Crossing coaster, and behind there you can peep my little Luna Lovegood wand, which I love so much, but it doesn't really fit any of my aesthetics, but I just wanted it out of display still, so you can see like a tiny little bit of it. And here I've also got my Powerpuff Girl Blossom Funko Pop, and yes, I really like Funko Pops. I don't understand why so many people hate them, but this is actually on here because I use it to put my mirror on top of when I do my hair and makeup, so that's why it's on my windowsill. I also have a few of these little Kinder Egg toys which I was going to put away for this video, but actually I just keep here for the cats to play with, and it should normally stop them taking my other stuff that's not to be played with by the cats, but it doesn't tend to work. And in here I also have Pokemon flannel with a different coaster as well, and that's mainly to cover up cat stains and makeup stains on my windowsill. But there's so many coasters around my room because I've always got a few beverages on the go, and coasters are always so sweet. I'll just quickly show you my rug. So this is a pink gingham rug. Bam! Peep my Toy Story socks, and this is from Homescapes, and the most exciting part about it is that it's machine washable, which was a big thing for me because my last one wasn't, and it was filthy. So now we move on to my sofa area, and you guys wouldn't have seen my last sofa, but this one is 100 times more cuter than that one. But first of all, I will show you these amazing curtains. So these are some rainbow ombre curtains I got from Next. They are kids ones, but I love them so much, and I just thought that these needed to be in my room because they are just stunning, and I think they are my most favourite thing in this room because curtains are normally so boring, so I'm really chuffed with these ones. So turn to my sofa now. This sofa is actually just a small one from Homebase, and it's actually this like pink velvety material, but I covered it over with a blanket to 1, protect it, and to 2, make it look even cuter. So I've just covered it with my Pusheen Primark blanket, and it looks really sweet. Got my most favourite Poundland cushions, which are always in my videos. I love them so much. And then over here just a few of my plushies. So I've got Molong, Marie, and a couple of Pikachu bits. This sofa actually used to be covered in plushies, and I actually couldn't sit on it, so I had to like sort it out, and now I can actually sit on it, and it's super comfy and perfect for studying and mostly playing Animal Crossing. Yay! Underneath you can probably see I use it as another storage place, but it just has to be done. It doesn't look too bad, and it just makes this area of my room look really sweet if we do not look at what's under the sofa. At the top I have still got my hanging garland in the pastel and holographic colours. I've got loads more of these, and I'm just trying to figure out what to do with them. This wall was going to be done this year, but I've just not had time or inspiration for it, so still working on it, and that'll be a 2021 thing to do. So I'm looking forward to sorting out this wall and making it look even cuter. Down there you can see I've got a couple blankets behind here, even more storage, and I have got my mini main attraction. It's a Small World plush, and she just vibes down there covering up my blankets. And then here is probably the most genius thing in my room. It is a table, but it stores a load of my plushies because I have far too many. Oh, and it's also got a couple bags in there which I forgot about. So this just stores a few plushies that I no longer have room for but did not want to get rid of, and it just means I also have place for drinks and anything else I might need to have while I'm on the sofa. So it's really cute, and I'm glad I got this. It's even got a little like handle bit to pick up the top and fill it with even more plushies. So I've just got a coaster on here. This is my Gudetama one from Artbox, and it's one of these shaky ones, and I just love it. It's really cute. I've got this Animal Crossing towel, which yet again I'm using to decorate, and this is from Kawaii. My beloved Piplup plush, which you all know, it's in the intro. He is best boy. A little Tinkerbell Sim as yet again run out of spaces for him, and my Devoom speaker, my Bluetooth speaker, which I got gifted. I really want to make this tabletop look even cuter, so if you've got any recommendations, please let me know. That will be what I focus on for the rest of the year, is making this super cute. Now we move on to the last wall. You all know how small my room is, so it really doesn't take long to make our way through the whole room. But here I've got my Twice More and More poster up on the wall. You probably can't tell, but it's super wonky. I put it up using blue tack and a 1 meter ruler to like stick it in the corners, so it's really not put up that well, but it fits my room super well, and I just think it's really sweet to finally have my Twice poster up. Here I've got a couple Hammer Bee things I made. So I've got my Sylveon and my Melody. Also got a Hello Kitty to go up. But the plan is to actually get box frames for these and maybe put them on this wall. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. I've also got this origami flower thing I made. I just think it's really sweet to decorate this wall, as I can't actually screw anything into this wall as it's not strong enough, so I have to blue tack everything on. So now I've just got the top of my mini bookcases, and this is yet again a plushie storage area. It's mainly Pokemon. I've got my first Squishmallow, which I love, but it is mainly Pokemon, a Tuxedo Sam there, and my giant Mimikyu, who has been moved from my sofa to here so I can finally sit down on it. A few more Tsum Tsums, my cat light, which changes colour and is the only other light I've got in here apart from my big light. This is a really cute My Melody hair and like accessory storage thing. This really sweet My Melody Sunday tape dispenser, which my pal Ellie got for me, and I love it. My Eevee and Pikachu pen storage, which is perfect for when I'm doing my uni work in here. And some My Melody figures which I got recently, and I told myself I would take them out the packaging, but the packaging is so cute and now they're just there. Now I move on to the shelves of my bookcases. Now you guys will have seen these in my bookcase reorganising video, but I will go through it again anyways. A couple things have changed and they are a big part of my room. So here I have got my Eevee shelf, so it's mainly Eevee and Evolution remnants, with an Eevee picture at the back which I adore, and an Eevee plush. Here I have got my Animal Crossing shelf, which is growing constantly, so it's just a few of my most favourite bits from Animal Crossing. So a few amiibo figures, these two Snow Globe gachas which I got from Amsterdam last year, a few little plushies I made, as well as my Switch box. Right in the back I've got an Animal Crossing magazine there, again gifted from Kawaii, and just a few other little bits that I have bought over the last few years. Over here behind my speaker, which I'll just move out of the way quickly, I have got my Marie shelf with even more Tsum Tsums, my beloved Funko Pop Marie figure, which I love because it's so hard to get. Me with Marie in the back, hello, and it's just a few cute Marie bits that I have out of the very many pieces from my collection. Here is a Disney shelf, so I've just got like a picture from Disneyland Paris, a few like miscellaneous pieces really, and another Tsum Tsum. But that's just my Disney shelf, which was pretty much the shelf that I didn't know what I was going to do with, but I kind of just saw what I had left and it was all Disney, so it worked out quite well. Down here I have this Space Diner cushion from Georgia Asda, which I love. And one is there because it's really cute, but it's too big for my sofa. And two, the two bottom shelves from my bookcase are for like essentials that aren't aesthetic, so like notebooks, all bits and pieces like that, Nintendo games. So this perfectly hides everything behind it, and it just works out really well, so I'm quite happy to have that there. Now here I've got like a little gap in between my bookcases, just because everything's just a little bit too small to fit the whole of the wall. So what I've actually done is put a couple books that are too big for my bookcase, as well as most of my K-pop albums. So I've got like my Blackpink one and then many of my Twice ones, just because I didn't really know what to put there and I've not got any spare shelves for my albums, so it's not the best looking, but I'm really happy to still have my K-pop albums on display, kind of. Now we get to my big bookcase. On the top is just a few more plushies and my Cinderella popcorn carrier from Disneyland Paris. On the top is my Wreck-It Ralph shelf. Yes, my Tsum Tsums have McFallen. They are a pain, they constantly keep falling, but you get the idea. So that is my beloved Wreck-It Ralph shelf. Down here we go to my Pokemon plushie and figure shelf, which is beyond breaking point. It is so super full, but yet again I keep buying more Pokemon plushies, but I still think it looks super sweet. And here I have my, what I call my Kawaii shelf. So it's just a load of figures. So I've got like Sanrio, Hello Kitty, Powerpuff Girls, Sailor Moon books, another Twice album because Feel Special is so amazing, A few more Funko Pops. I told you I love Funko Pops. Hello. So it's just really accumulation of really sweet pastel, super cute things, and I just think it looks super sweet. It might be my favourite shelf. Down here I've got another Pokemon shelf, which is more of miscellaneous Pokemon bits. So a few plushies, this figure set which I adore, a few Gachapons, and it's just really sweet. So this is for mainly my Pokemon figures because they do need a place to go. Here I have got my Disney plushie shelf, so my Marie Bigfoot, loads of Oofuffies which sadly they do not make anymore, a couple little Big Feet, my Disneyland Paris Starbucks mug which I do not use as I saw one video of the bottom of one falling off, and since then it's been on display. I've got my mini main attraction carousel ears and my Mickey Memories May plush, as well as my most favourite Tsum Tsum, which is the Tinkerbell 25th? Yeah, my Disneyland Paris 25th anniversary Tsum Tsum, which my mum got for me, and it's really sweet and it's just my all-time favourite, so it goes here on Mickey's lap. Then down the bottom is probably the shelf that I'm least happiest with, but it still looks super sweet. So it's another Kawaii cute shelf, so I've got a few figurines, another Twice album, my Instagram Ambassador award, and just a few miscellaneous items like my Funko Pop Pusheen and my Funko Pop Diva. Oh, and my My Little Pony figure that I still have, which is Wisteria, which is my all-time favourite. And then down here I have my Flamingo doorstop, which you would have all seen in my previous 2 room tours. He is there, he chills constantly, because I never need him to open up my door, so he just stays there and he looks sweet. Then here is my amazing Tsum Tsum collection, but first I've got a few Pusheen posters, but these are actually cutouts from previous Pusheen calendars I have had. So these 2 are from a calendar, and this one was a poster inside the calendar, and yet again it's an attempt to try and make my walls even cuter. And if you didn't know, my walls are pink and sparkly, but it's rather hard to show. Bear with me. You can kind of see it over here that my walls are actually pink and sparkly. But back over here, so over here I've got a few more display pieces which I love, and you would have seen in my shelf reorganising video if you watched it. So I've got my zodiac sign snow globe, and just a few more cute things like my Kirby figure, my mini Tsum Tsum princess tower, this really sweet decoration from Paper Chase which is actually for Christmas, but I have it out all year round because it's super sweet. And then we come to the best part of my room, which is my colour coordinated Tsum Tsum collection. I adore it so much. It's probably one of my most favourite things ever. I just like how it looks, and I of course love collecting Tsum Tsums. Yay! So that is my whole room toured. As I said, it doesn't take long because it's quite small, but I'm so happy with how it looks. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that room tour. Let me know in the comments down below if there's any ideas you've got for what I can do with the spare wall space in my room, or if there's any other ideas that you'd like to share with me. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye guys.